Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Dr. Brickenstein here, aka Ken Turner. So in this build video, I'm going to be making the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs Cottage. And of course, this includes all 7 dwarfs, Prince Florian, and the Evil Queen in disguise. So as a big fan of animation, I grew up on movies like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and that inspired me to get into animation. I think the set has a bunch of cool features on the interior, and of course I'll go through that at the very end. But first we're going to do the build, and then I'll do a review of everything that comes in the set, including all the minifigures. So without further ado, let's head to Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs Cottage. So here is the front of the box. So this is set number 43242, has 2,228 pieces. And like I said, it includes all 7 dwarfs. There's Snow White, Prince Florian, and hiding in the back there is the Evil Queen in disguise. It also comes with a little glass coffin, and there's some animals as well. There's a squirrel, a little bird there, there's a butterfly up there, and there's another bird and another bird by the well. But look at all the pieces that they used to create the hay on top of the roof. I think that looks really nice. And there's a bunch of what hopefully is printed pieces for the windows and the decor of the house. And here's the top of the box. So there's the Evil Queen in disguise, Dopey, Sneezy, Bashful, Sleepy, Happy, Grumpy, and Doc. And there's Snow White and the Prince, and there's a 1-to-1 scale for Snow White. So here is the back of the box, and it's showing all the interior for the cottage. So there's some table and chairs. There's an attic full of jewels or gems. Upstairs there's a bed, and then you can see some of the other dwarfs on the outside. Of course there's the well and the glass coffin over there. And here's some dimensions for the set. So it is 35 centimeters or 14 inches wide and 20 centimeters or 8 inches tall. Over here we have an image from the movie for the cottage. There is Snow White and the Prince by the well. This also comes with a light brick for the fireplace. And then you can recreate the scene with Snow White in the glass coffin and the Prince. So that was the build for the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs Cottage. So I'm going to go through all the minifigures and go through the house and all the interior details. We'll go through the instruction manual as well and all the extra pieces and any stickers that appeared in the set. So let's start with the instruction manual. So of course this comes with the QR code in the corner to get your 20 insider points. Has a really nice clean design for the cover. And if we open it up, and then there's a little write-up on the set itself and its origins. And here is the Lego designer right here with the set. And then they talk about the movie itself, showing some behind-the-scenes pictures with some of the actors and the movie premiere itself. And then we get into the instructions. So I think this was a really fun build. There's nothing really repetitive about it. Some really nice techniques used as well. This is an open back set, so unfortunately it doesn't close, but I don't mind that. And if I really wanted to, I probably could buy another set and then complete the back with the roof. And then there's the back cover, so you see a little image of Snow White and the prince by the well. And that's pretty much the instruction manual. Now, this set was released on March 4th of this year. It came with 10 minifigures, plus 6 animal figures. And it did come with a sticker sheet, but this was very minimal at best. And there was a bunch of printed tiles as well, and I'll go through those a little bit later. And here were all the pieces left over. So a lot of vegetation, a lot of 1x1 tiles, some cheese wedges. And I believe there was some utensils as well, like a spoon. If I can show you that one here. There's a little spoon. But yeah, overall, a pretty good amount of leftover pieces in the set. So next, let's go through all the minifigures. So let's start with Snow White. So here is Snow White, and she comes with some really nice torso printing and dress printing with this yellow dress right here. She also has some arm printing, which I really like with the gold. And here's her very happy face and hairpiece. And there's the white collar. And here's the alternative face. So she can be placed with this expression in the glass coffin right over there. So there is Snow White. So here is Prince Florian, and he does come with this dark red cape, some really nice torso printing, and these dual mold legs with white sleeves. You can see the face right there with the brown hairpiece. And then the alternative face is one of more of shock or worry. But there is Prince Florian. And next up we have the Evil Queen in Disguise. So this one is the one that came in the Disney villain set, which I have. But she has a little basket which you can put the poison apple in. And you can see the hair on the front there for the printing. So she has this face and this more angry one right here. So there is the Evil Queen in Disguise. So now let's move on to the Seven Dwarfs. So let's start on the end. So here we have Grumpy. Grumpy has a white beard with red shirt and belt and these brown short legs. He's carrying a cup. He also has this sort of nougat hat. And then there's the alternative face. Really nice one for Grumpy. And then second one we have is Happy. You can see Happy with his big smile and white beard. He has a brown shirt with a belt and blue short legs and these sort of orangey sleeves. He has an axe in his hand and this yellow hat. So if we take off the hat, you can see his alternative happy face and back printing. So there is Happy. And next up we have Doc. He has the red shirt with buttons and belt, these nougat short legs. You can see him with the glasses. And if we take off his hat, you can see the alternative face and back printing. So there is Doc. And next up we have Bashful with his rosy cheeks. There's the white beard and yellow shirt with belt. And then these brown short legs. He's carrying a little pickaxe. And then his hat can come off to reveal his alternative, very bashful face. So there is Bashful. Here is Sleepy with his very sleepy eyes, his sand green hat, this tan shirt with belt, and dark brown short legs. He's carrying a pickaxe as well. If we take off his hat, you can see him yawning and some back printing. So there is Sleepy. And next up we have Sneezy. You can see he is about to sneeze right there with that face. You can see the white beard, the torso printing, and dark brown short legs. And if we take off his hat, you can see him sneezing with this alternative face. So a really nice one for Sneezy. And then last but not least, we have Dopey. Dopey has those floppy ears and purple hat. You can see on his face, he does have a little kiss imprint from Snow White. This really nice green outfit and nice details on the front. He's carrying a shovel. And then there's some of the back printing, and then his alternative face. So there is Dopey. So with all the minifigures out of the way now, let's talk about the cottage and the side builds. So let's start with the well. So there's a couple birds that come with the set. There's a little water bucket, some really nice greenery or vegetation around the well. And then on top, you can see all the flowers and leaf pieces and this brown roof. You see there's a little lever for the well to get the water from, but a pretty nice build for the well. Now let's talk about the glass coffin side build. So you can see the base right here in green, a lot of flower pieces all around. And actually if you take off these front two and we get up close, hopefully you can see that, and it says Snow White, and that is a sticker piece. There's a few trees in the background right here and here and here. And if we go around this side, you can see they can swivel a little bit. And then there's the glass coffin with the little bed and some of these transparent pieces on the ends. But a really nice side build for the glass coffin, I would say. And I think a little later we'll put Snow White in it so you can see how she looks like inside. So now let's talk about the cottage. So here is the front of the house. You can see a little rabbit and squirrel right in there in front. There is some shutters, and those are printed tiles. And there's some 1x1 owl printed tiles as well for the decor. There's another window right there. Some really, really nice design for the hay for the roof. See on the side there, there's a little window over there too. And you can see the sort of vegetation or greenery on the top. There's a little stump right here. There's another squirrel and a little bucket right there. Over here we have a birch tree with a little birdhouse. There's a mushroom right there. Now this house can swivel open in the front, so you can see a little bit of the interior details here. So there's the kitchen area a little bit, you can see there, and the table, but we'll go and see it from the other side. It's just an interesting little design here to make it open from the front. So let's turn around to the side and see some of the stuff that's going on here. So there's a little work area for them to polish their gems or jewels, and the magnifying glass right there as well. There's a little basket where they can put it inside, and just a bunch of greenery and flowers. And then on this side you can see the chimney, a little better view of that, and the trees. And now we come to the interior. So to see a little bit more, this roof piece can just come off like that. And inside we can see some beds. There's a cup and a spider. And then we have the beds. There's some curtains, a little candle right there, and a little bucket. But some really nice builds for the beds. I really enjoyed making those. And there's stickers for each one of them. So each of the dwarfs has their own sticker piece on their bed. So this one is for Doc. And there is Grumpy's bed. And there's the bed for Bashful, the bed for Sleepy, the bed for Happy, the bed for Sneezy, and then lastly, the bed for Dopey. So here is the kitchen. You can see the organ right there, a carpet. In the back there, you can see a sink, cups, pans, some shelves, a little teapot, a little keg as well. And over there you can see a little clock on the wall. And now let's move on to the dining room table. Here's some bowls and cups on the table, as well as some baguettes. There's the front door over there. There's a broom. You can see a sock drying by the fireplace and a candle. I'll show you what the looks like with the light brick on. So you could just press it and it looks like a little fire right where they're cooking their food. There's a few logs by the fire as well. I think that really adds a lot to this set, having a light brick. And just above you could see in the attic there's a bunch of storage, including this treasure chest that has a bunch of jewels or gems. There's a barrel full of it too, some more boxes. But that pretty much covers all of the interior details. And as promised, here is what it looks like with the Snow White figure with her sleeping face in the glass coffin. I think she looks pretty good right there. So that's pretty much it for my review of the Snow White and Seven Dwarfs Cottage. Let me know down in the comments what you thought of this set. Do you have the set already? Do you like the open back or do you not care? I think I'll be placing this obviously on my Disney shelf right at the end. There's a perfect place for it. So I'll be sure to do a little short showcasing that. And be sure to like and subscribe. We're almost at 1,000 subs. And I have a ton of new projects that I'm just waiting to make videos for. Be sure to hit that bell to get notified with all the latest videos. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.